Hello! I just wanted to share a few things that have been going on in my life in the past few weeks. For starters, I have gotten promoted. I've been training for the past week and a half or so, and I'm not quite finished yet, but it's pretty exciting. I am really grateful for the opportunity. And it'll mean some what? Some quality of life improvements, that's for sure. What? Can I not make a video without you being in it? Huh? Did you want to come up here? The dog wants to come up here. Come on. Jump. Jump. Hi. Aside from that, not a whole lot has been going on. I have been thinking about a lot of projects that I should be doing, including working on the books that I'm supposed to be finishing up, and actually helping Chris write her own book. So that's pretty exciting. The other big development that has taken place within the past couple of weeks is that my stepfather and my mother have sold their manufacturing equipment. I don't know how many of you remember. Would you stop? That I used to make salsa for a living, and we had a manufacturing kitchen, and we made not only our own stuff, but also stuff for other people. Well, and I'm not saying that that's completely over with, but my stepfather has basically sold all of his equipment in order to hopefully move into another kitchen with new equipment and make things a lot better. But in the time being, he has decided to bestow upon his children a monetary gift, which is really exciting for me because since moving to Austin, Chris and I have had a lot of trouble sort of getting back to the place we were when we left West Virginia. Financially speaking, leaving West Virginia was probably the stupidest thing that we ever did. In retrospect, the past few years since we left have kind of made me realize that it would have been better for us to stay there and save our money and, you know, have a good job and all that stuff. But, I mean, what are you going to do? So, since moving from West Virginia, I mean, most of my time has been devoted to sort of getting back to that point where I'm making a decent wage and that I have money in the bank for savings. And the fact that we don't have any savings is kind of the main reason why we haven't really started planning our, you know, commitment ceremony, our wedding. Not only because, I mean, it wouldn't be legal here, but because in order to really have the wedding that we want, we would have to have it like in New Hampshire or Massachusetts or Vermont anyway, because that's where all of my family are. It's where most of our friends are, and it would be easier for all of our friends from around the country to come there because there would be places for them to stay where they wouldn't have to, you know, book a hotel, or they could share a hotel with other people. Guys! Can you calm down, please? So, I mean, it's not enough money to necessarily pay for the whole wedding, I don't think, but it really depends on if we can find the venue that we're looking for. So it's kind of gotten us to the point where we're ready to start planning, and I'm very excited for that. It's a very big thing for both of us, and it's something that we've wanted to do for a long time. So I think that our first step should really be to find the venue that we're looking for. I don't really know how we're going to go about doing that. We're kind of mainly looking for a sort of camp type environment, not so that we can be camping, but like a little park area with possibly like a covered place with electricity to hook in like things for food. We want it to be outside, and we want it to be the whole day, you know, like, if you have any advice, like if you live in that area and you can think of a place that would be good, please let me know. I mean, I want someplace that's not specifically geared towards weddings, because you can save more money that way. Like, if I could rent a function area at a state park, that would be a lot more affordable than, you know, an outdoor temple, or a church, or a hotel room, or a function hall at a hotel, or a museum. Like, all those things would basically cost half of the amount of money that we have in savings right now. So we're right now, for the theme, we're kind of thinking like Hobbit inspired, but not necessarily like cosplay. Like, we want to be able to invite all of our friends, and for people to bring food and just have a nice little ceremony, and for people to like have dancing and games and things like that, and fireworks at the end. That's all we want. I mean, nothing super fancy, but nothing like either white trashy or shotgun wedding. So, I don't know. I mean, I think that's the first step, would be to find the actual place, and then to see how much it costs, and then to see when it's available, and then to see if we could actually pull any of this off and pick a date. So that's my big news. I just wanted to share it with you. Like I said, give me your advice if you have any, and I'm going to make another video about something else now. So I'll see you later.